So hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the problem maximum and minimum element in a binary tree. So given a binary tree, find the maximum and minimum elements in it. Okay, so what we have to do basically is we have to find the maximum in this given binary tree and the minimum element in this given binary tree. So if you see, the maximum element is 11 in this tree, whereas the minimum element is 1 in this tree. Okay, so the maximum and minimum element in this tree is 11 and 1 respectively. Let's see for another example, 6, 5, 8, 2. So 8 is the maximum one and 2 is the minimum one. So let's see how we will write these functions and what is the logic behind this. So first of all, given a binary tree, we have to find the maximum. First, let's consider this case where we are finding the maximum element in the binary tree. So for finding the maximum, what will be the strategy that we will follow is, we will first of all calculate the maximum element in the left subtree, which means in this subtree we will calculate it somehow, and then we will calculate the maximum in the right subtree, and then what we will do is we will find the maximum of these two values that we are getting. So once we got the maximum value out of these two, we will return it to the parent caller, and then what we will do, that is we will compare again with this two, that is the maximum value that we have got from these two and the two value. Out of these two, whatever will be the maximum value, we will simply return that, and this is how we will get our maximum. So let's see it now. First of all, how we will do it. So the base condition in this will be, suppose if there is a node 1 which is the leaf node, so it does not have any children node. So if there are no children node, we will simply return 0, or in this case we will return int min, because we cannot return 0. Suppose if the tree elements are having all the negative elements, so if we are returning 0, then it will consider 0 as the maximum elements. That is why we will return, instead of 0 we will return int min. Okay, so this will return int min, and this will also return int min. So 1 will eventually return 0 and 0, maximum of 0 and 0 will be 0, int min only, maximum of int min and int min will be int min only. So it will compare 1 and int min, so which is maximum, 1 is maximum, so it will return 1. Okay, similarly, let me change the color. So this is returning 1. So similarly 11 will return 11 again. So now when it is on 6, it will compare 1 and 11. So out of these, 11 is maximum, so it will compare 6 with 11 and will return 11 above, because 11 is the maximum one. So for 7, we do not have anything from here, so int min from this side and 11 from this side. So out of these two, 11 is maximum, so 11 will be compared with 7, and among 7 and 11, 11 is only maximum, so it will return 11 above. Okay, now we have completely traversed the left subtree. Now we will traverse towards the right subtree. So when it will call for 5, left child will give int min, and for right child we will go to 9. So 9 has its own left children, so 4 will return 4, because we know that 4 doesn't have any children, so int min and int min, so it will return 4. So 4 has returned 4, 9 does not have any right child, so int min. So 4 and int min will maximum is 4, and when 4 is compared with 9, it will give 9 above. Okay, so 9 when compared with int min is maximum is 9, and 9 when finally compared with 5 will give 9 only from this side also. So out of the left and right subtree, we have got the values is 11 and 9. So out of 11 and 9, 11 is maximum, so we will return 11 above. So now 11 and 2 will be compared. So amongst 11 and 2, 11 is maximum, so finally we will return 11 as the maximum element. So this is the basic logic behind this. So what was the logic? That is, first of all, we have to find the maximum element in the left subtree, we have to find the maximum element in the right subtree, and then we will compare both the values, and whatever is the maximum amongst the two, we will compare it with the root node, and we will finally return it. Similar is the logic with the minimum element also. So in minimum, we will just have to instead of comparing the maximum element, we have to compare the minimum element. So that is how we will find the minimum elements. So now let's see the code for this. So first of all, we have written the function for finding the max. We have taken the parameter root of the binary tree. So if root is equals to null, this is the base condition which we are talking about, we will return int min, because we have to return the minimum value. We will not return 0, because if we will return 0, then in any case, if our tree has negative all the negative elements, then it will consider 0 as the maximum. That is why we are returning int min. and in the else condition we have written our logic, that is return. So what we have done over here is we are comparing roots data with the maximum of left subtree and the right subtree. So what we have done is we are first of all recursively calling find max on root left, and then we are calling find max on root right, and out of these whatever the maximum value that we are getting, we are then comparing it with roots data. So finally we will have the maximum in the given tree. Similarly we have written the code for int min. In this case we have written the logic similarly, that is if root equals to null, return int max. In this case we will return int max, else returning the minimum out of the root and the minimum that we have got from the left and right subtree. So we will compare both of them and we will find the minimum amongst those two, left and right subtrees value, and finally we will compare it with the roots data and then we will return the minimum. So in this way we will get our final answer. So let's try now submitting this code. So our problem is solved successfully. So thanks for watching.